Before I start, I want to ask you to subscribe to my channel if you love real life stories about betrayal, heartbreak, and self-discovery. And please share your thoughts in the comments. I want to know if any of you have ever been in a situation like this, because it's not something anyone forgets. It began with a simple text. I'll be home late tonight. Don't wait up. On any other night, I wouldn't have thought twice. She worked late sometimes, and I trusted her completely, or at least I thought I did. That night, though, something felt off. A little too casual, too vague, almost rehearsed. I set my phone down, telling myself I was imagining things. Hours passed. I watched TV, read a book, did everything to stay calm. Part of me wanted to call, to check in, but another part told me to wait, to trust. I stayed calm, because I didn't want to be the kind of husband who panicked at the first sign of uncertainty. But small things began to gnaw at me. Her phone, usually left carelessly on the table, was now hidden in her bag. I noticed the faint glow of the screen when it buzzed and the quick way she would cover it. There were missed calls from numbers I didn't recognize, excuses that didn't add up. "Oh, that was a colleague," she said, voice a little too sharp when I asked. Even the familiar scent of her perfume had a strange undertone that night, something I couldn't place but made my stomach tighten. I questioned myself first. Maybe I was being paranoid. Maybe I was imagining signs where there were none. But the unease settled deep in my chest, like a stone that refused to be lifted. I replayed the day in my head, analyzing every word, every laugh, every touch, trying to convince myself that nothing was wrong. Then the first undeniable clue appeared. I had gone into the living room to grab a book when her bag fell open. A small envelope slipped out, one I hadn't seen before. I picked it up, fingers trembling slightly, and opened it. Inside were tickets, 2 tickets, to a movie showing at 11 p.m., hours after she said she'd be home. Not for her and me, for her and someone else. I sat there for a long time, staring at the tickets, feeling my world tilt. The disbelief, the heartbreak, the shock, they all hit at once. My hands shook, my chest ached, and for the first time, I felt the depth of betrayal. The next few days were torture. I watched her closely, looking for more signs, trying to find answers without confronting her too soon. I noticed subtle changes, whispered conversations over the phone, text deleted moments after being read, sudden appointments she couldn't explain. I started keeping a mental log of times and places, hoping for clarity, hoping for a mistake I could ignore. But there were no mistakes. The evidence piled up. Finally, I had enough. I decided to confront her, but I did it differently this time. I didn't yell, I didn't cry. I waited until she was home, sat down across from her, and let silence do part of the work. I wanted her to feel the weight of the truth without me having to scream it. Her eyes met mine, and I saw a flicker of guilt, quickly masked by defensiveness. "I can explain," she said, but her voice didn't carry conviction. I didn't respond at first. I let the room fill with the tension of unspoken truths. Then I spoke, calm but firm. "I know what's been going on. The late nights, the texts, the tickets. I know." She swallowed hard, the color draining from her face. I didn't mean to hurt you," she stammered. It happened. I listened, really listened. And in her words, I saw both remorse and rationalization. She admitted her feelings for someone else, confessed the moments of weakness, the lies she told herself, the moments she convinced herself she deserved more than what we had. I could see the conflict in her, the guilt, the confusion, the regret. But I also saw that she had chosen to betray the life we built together. The heartbreak was immediate, raw, and suffocating. I felt my chest tighten with every word. Memories I once treasured, dinners, laughter, lazy Sunday mornings, now felt tainted, each one a reminder of trust misplaced. And yet, amidst the pain, a strange clarity emerged. I realized that love without honesty is not love at all. And I had to protect myself. I made my decision quietly but firmly. I would not beg. I would not chase. I would not let my self-respect be trampled. And so I started reclaiming myself emotionally, mentally, and physically. I stopped asking her where she was going, stopped trying to read her mood, stopped hoping she would come back to me. She couldn't believe it at first. She tried manipulation, guilt, promises of change, but I had learned the hard truth. Some doors, once opened, can't be closed again. And some betrayals are permanent, leaving scars not just on the heart, but on the very trust that binds two people. In the weeks that followed, I focused on healing. It wasn't easy. The memories haunted me. Small gestures that once felt loving now stung. But with time, I rebuilt the parts of me I had lost in the confusion and betrayal, the confidence, the calm, the sense of self that doesn't rely on someone else's love. Looking back now, I don't hate her. I don't even fully resent her. I pity the person who chose lies over loyalty, who risked everything for a fleeting desire. And I feel proud of myself, proud that I stayed calm, proud that I chose to honor my worth, and proud that I walked away from the life that had been poisoned by deception. The lesson I learned is simple, yet profound. Betrayal is painful, but despair is optional. Protect your heart, trust your instincts, and never beg for someone who doesn't respect your love. The strength you gain from choosing yourself is greater than any moment of heartbreak. So, if this story resonated with you, subscribe to my channel for more real-life stories of betrayal, heartbreak, and self-discovery. And share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever uncovered a betrayal and had to choose between love and self-respect? I want to hear your story.